Hello folks, this is our introduction. This is our first video for the channel and we are going to talk a little bit about ourselves and why we are doing this. You want to start? First, ladies first. Yeah?
My name is Denise. I'm originally from Ireland and I moved here this August.
Yes.
So August 2014 and yeah, I've been living in the New York, New Jersey area since then.
I am Tico. I am originally from Brazil and I moved 1 year later, so August 15th. So I'll be living in the US for 8 years next August. And this is Pearl. Pearl is 6 months old. She's been living in the US for 6 months. She never moved yet.
Jersey resident.
New Jersey, born and raised. Not raised, raised so far. There's a car coming, so let's wait a little bit. When you first date someone, you talk about your interests, what you like, what you dislike, what your plans and everything.
Yeah, I had started following this Instagram account and it was like 2 girls living in a van traveling across America, and I was like, oh, that's really cool and I'd love to do that someday. And I don't know how it came up. I think we were just talking about stuff we'd like to do in the future, and I said that and you were like, no way, me too.
Yeah, it was true. I had this idea for a long time. So when I first had the experience with RV, I rented twice with 2 different group of friends. I was living in California at the time, and it was such an amazing experience because you have the comfort, but you are in the woods or wherever you want to go. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool experience, you know. Last year in 2022, you were pregnant. I think was our last trip, right? The Pacific Northwest.
Well, it was a baby moon officially.
Baby moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so baby moon, it's a honeymoon before the baby.
It's like the last trip before the baby.
Last trip before the baby born. We did go to the Pacific Northwest because we attended the concert of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
In Seattle, and we did rent a camper van, Volkswagen Aerovan. What's her name? Dora.
Which actually is kind of funny because it's kind of similar to my name.
Yes, because you're Denise O'Hora. So Hora.
And actually a guy at work called me that by accident when I first started working there, because they use your first initial of your first name and your second name as your email address. So he thought my name was Dora when I first started. We flew into Washington and then picked up the RV in Portland.
Oh, sorry. We did travel to Seattle, Tacoma, and then we took a bus all the way to Portland. Yeah, it was like kinda, what do you call that?
There's an unbelievable train journey between Seattle and Portland, which we found out about afterwards.
Yeah.
And instead we sat in traffic for 6 hours.
6 hours of traffic. And then we took Dora and we explored Portland a little bit. We went to the coast and explored the coast of Oregon, going towards Seattle. You remember the town that we first go? I remember Long Beach, that was in Washington State, but the first I don't remember now. We went all the way to Mount Rainier.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Rainier?
Yeah, we went up the coast. The main idea was to go the coast between the 2 cities, but then we realized Mount Rainier was within driving distance and it looked really cool, so we decided to stick there.
Do you remember? Pretty cool, huh? And then we attended the concert in Seattle, and this very same night we head back to Portland.
Well, we had seen a small bit of Portland when we got there, and we really liked the look of it and thought it looked like a vibe, so we decided we wanted to spend the majority of our trip there.
We had a couple more days in Portland, which was pretty cool. We dropped back Dora, and we felt very sad about dropping Dora because it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
We went to see a lot of waterfalls. We were able to just park up near them and make the maximum amount of time without having to commute. We were already there, so it was great.
When we left the Pacific Northwest, coming back home, we started talking about what if we buy an RV and live in an RV for a while. We didn't think this was gonna be now, right? We kinda, because of Pearl, we kinda thought this was gonna be a late project, right? Like maybe in a couple years, maybe when she's like 2-3 years old. Then what clicked? I think we start talking about, are we going to stay in New Jersey? Are we paying too much in rent? What are we going to buy a house eventually?
We were thinking about future children as well, which we'll hopefully have. Like, it's going to be easier probably to travel with one child than two.
Yeah. Oh, that was the thing. The main thing was, let's do it right now because she's still very young. She's not in school yet. Midway, the car turned on. But midway, the video stopped because the battery was gone. So we are talking about that she was, yeah, so she's small, it's easier to take care. At some point it's gonna be harder. She's not in school too, so we said, let's do it now. We had the leasing renew coming in April. That is that month that we are now. A couple months ago, we started talking with our landlord about if she was okay to renew for only 6 months, but she came with a better idea.
Yeah, when our lease expired, she allowed us to move to month lease. So it just meant that we had to give her 3 months notice to move out. And yeah, we weren't tied to a fixed term.
So month to month is way better. 2 weeks ago, you went for a coffee with her and you broke the news. We are leaving this house in end of July. Then meanwhile, while we are trying to discuss with our landlord about this situation, we were shopping for RVs and we found, after a few,
we viewed a few RVs, different sizes and layouts and stuff. We always wanted to get a second-hand one. That meant that like you couldn't buy the exact layout that you wanted. So we viewed a few different second-hand RVs. We went to a few dealers and we found one in Pennsylvania that we liked the layout of, and we just went ahead with that one because you never know what you're going to find in the second-hand market, and this one fit most, if not all of them.
On a 31 feet Coachman Freelander, and has all the spaces that we need for work, for living, for her. Actually, we can accommodate even family there when they visit. In August, we are going to move from this house to the RV, and we are going to start to hit the road between the lower 48. How many do you think gonna visit?
All of them, ideally.
The idea is stay for now August until November in the East Coast, maybe New England, go up north. After November, hit south all the way to Florida. A few stops on the way, and before the end of the year, head west with a few stops before hit California, maybe Texas for a few weeks or month, and Arizona, and then going northwest all the way to Washington State, and then go to the Midwest exploring Montana, Idaho, Colorado, and all other states there. It's gonna be roughly maybe 18 months of exploring.
Decided to get going. We've given our notice here. We bought the RV. We started buying different accessories for it. The guy in the dealership kind of gave us tips on what we need to get on the road. So we're trying to do all that right now.
Yes.
And we're getting excited.
Are you excited? So if you want to join us for this adventure, just hit the subscribe button, otherwise she's gonna be very mad with you. So that's all for now, folks. Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh no.
Again?
I just said I know because the other time that the half of the video was lost, I said I know. He said again.